Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today our plan is to go to the Tanot Mata Mandir, then the Longewala Post War Memorial. Now I got this information that due to COVID-19 the Longewala War Memorial is currently closed. I don't know exactly whether it's true or not. Let me try it out. If it is closed, then unfortunately we won't be able to see it, but if it's open, then definitely we'll go there. Our plan is to go, whether it's closed or not, our plan is to go there and let's try out. The Tanot Mata Mandir is situated 121 kilometers away from Jaisalmer towards the international border with Pakistan. It usually takes around 2 hours and 30 minutes to reach. The road condition is very good and it is very picturesque. Driving from within the Thar Desert is a different feeling altogether. Now we are following the procession of few very cute animals. The road passes through very sparsely populated areas. You will not find any eateries beside this road. So carry water and food with you in case you need them on your way to Tanot. There is one little place on the way called Ramgarh where you will find dhabas and hotels where you can have your food. We have come inside the Thar Desert and the desert is all around me. It is an awesome view. I am coming into this Thar Desert for the very first time in my life and this view is just awesome. We are in fact on our way to the Tanot Mata Mandir and many cars are going along this way, but this road is not in good condition. There are many patches where this road is not good and it's taking a lot of time to go there, but anyways many cars are going and the ride is very adventurous. This is my red machine that has come all the way from West Bengal to Rajasthan and I am it's a great pleasure driving this red machine. After crossing Ramgarh, the road to Tanot is in pretty bad shape. This road is being built and few stretches are being widened. Once this construction work completes, it will be a smooth ride all the way to Tanot from Jaisalmer. Although I was driving by these bad stretches of road after Ramgarh, the beauty of the road compensated even more. This is the first time I was driving from within a desert and I could see sand in all directions as far as my eyes could see. It was a great experience. Before Tanot, the road conditions improve again. I was being tempted by the beauty all around me to stop my car every now and then, get down and click photos or shoot videos, but could not do that as we had few other places to cover in our plan. Keep on watching the full video to see all the places that we covered in this trip. We have reached the Tanot Mata Mandir in Tanot and we are going to go inside. The road is just awesome. Within the it passes through the Thar Desert, but there is a place called Ramgarh around 50-60 kilometers from here. After that, towards Tanot, the road is horrific. I mean, for 40-50 kilometers it will be very troublesome because the road is under construction. It is being widened, and after that the road improves slightly and it's a pleasure for you to drive from within the desert. It is, I mean, if you are driving your own car, you should definitely come to this place because the road is very picturesque. Now let's go inside the Tanot Mata temple. This village is close to the border with Pakistan and is very close to the battle site of Longewala of the India-Pakistan War of 1971. Tourists cannot go beyond this temple to see the Indo-Pak border unless one gets the relevant documentation in advance from the military authorities. The Tanot Mata temple was attacked by the Pakistani army with shells in the 1965 war. All of the shells were either not exploded or they missed their target and the mandir was saved. As there is a saying that a dog's tail can never be straightened, so it applies for Pakistan as well. They again tried to attack this with their tank battalion in 1971 war, and all their tanks got stuck in the desert, and the Indian Air Force got the chance to eliminate them one after the other. So again in 1971 this mandir was saved by God's grace. Now we are heading towards the Longewala War Memorial. Some people are saying that it is closed due to COVID-19. Some are saying that it is open, and many people are also going there. So we don't want to take any chances. Since we have come all this way, we are going towards the Longewala War Memorial. Let's see whether it's open or closed. Now we are driving on the road from the Tanot Mata Mandir to the Longewala War Memorial. This road is absolutely brilliant. Be it the condition of the road or the beauty around, it is simply superb. It is a driver's paradise. We have arrived at the Longewala War Memorial. I don't know yet whether it's open or not. So let me give out a few details. From Tanot Mata Mandir to Longewala War Memorial, the road is 38 kilometers, and 38 kilometers is not just a highway, it's a runway. You can say it as a runway. It is an awesome road, and I think now that the road to Tanot from Jaisalmer, from Ramgarh rather, is being prepared like this. So that is why it is under construction. However, this road is simply a runway, and it's a driver's paradise on this road. The Longewala War Memorial is now closed, and this BSF personnel are instructing all of us to remove our cars from the car parking and not go near the border because of some security concerns that they have got information about. The Indian tricolor is flying high, a very proud moment for every Indian. This is a real Indian Army bunker on display here. This recoilless rifle jeep on display was actually the one used at this post in the 1971 war. Now we are going towards this destroyed tank here, and there is one destroyed jeep over there. Both of them were captured from the Pakistanis in the 1971 war. This is one of the Pakistani vehicles. The flag is printed over here. So this is one of their vehicles which was destroyed in the war of 1971. This is a captured Pakistani T-59 tank. At a distance, we spotted 4 Indian Army tanks. Now we are going to Ramgarh to have our lunch. That's the only place where there are a few eateries. On our way back, we have stopped here in Ramgarh for our lunch, and there are many eateries here where you can have lunch while returning from the Tanot Mata Mandir or the Longewala War Memorial. We just completed our lunch, and now we will not go directly to Jaisalmer. Instead, we will take a small detour and go to the abandoned village of Kuldhara. The road to Kuldhara was even more picturesque. The best route directions here are always given by the locals. I got an excellent direction from this person about how to reach Kuldhara abandoned village. But after going some distance, I again started following Google Maps as the driver in front of me also followed Google Maps for going to Kuldhara. We both ended up off-roading to nowhere. We had to stop, make a U-turn and again asked locals who guided us to the exact location. The locals also informed us that the road we were on was actually made for camels and not cars. Finally arrived at the Kuldhara abandoned village entrance. Cars are allowed inside to the parking spot. We have reached Kuldhara and we were following Google Maps. Hats off to Google Maps. When it is most needed for showing us the maps, it performs really badly. I mean, the security guard here told us never to follow Google Maps. We were sent to some place where there are no metal roads, nothing. We started off-roading and went to a dead end and we had to reach the highway again. And after that, when we started asking the locals where this Kuldhara place is and they guided us, then we found metal roads. No problem in that. The Kuldhara place is really a site worth visiting. They have tickets here, 20 rupees per head only for adults. There are no fees for children and for every vehicle they charge 50 rupees. So you can take your vehicles inside and park it here behind me in this parking lot. This village was bustling with activities in the 13th century, but in the 19th century the whole village was abandoned by the villagers and they left. Now it's totally empty. The reason is unknown, but many say that it is because of the persecution of the Jaisalmer minister Salim Singh. Some also say that it is due to earthquake, but the real reason behind it is still unknown. Behind me are the abandoned houses, and now we are going to go inside one of these houses. Ruins of 410 buildings can be seen in the former village. Another 200 buildings were located in the lower township on the outskirts of the village. This used to be all the houses which are in ruins right now. Just have a look at the stairs. No support. Still it's so strong. Me and Google have come on top of one of the houses, and from here we can see the whole village which are in ruins. The local legends claim that while deserting the village, the Paliwals imposed a curse that no one would be able to reoccupy the village. Those who tried to repopulate the village experienced paranormal activities and therefore the village remains uninhabited. Gradually, the village acquired reputation as a haunted place and started attracting tourists. This used to be somebody's house. Here every house has its own individual stories to tell. If you like this video, then please click the like button. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more travel videos in the future. And click the bell icon to receive prompt notifications whenever a new video is uploaded. Also, please share this video with others who likes to travel and explore new places.